Good morning, you guys.
Good morning.
How's everybody doing today? We hope great. We're coming to you live from Stylist Salon with some hair tips and tricks, but today we wanted to take a minute to talk about the consultation and what you need to let your stylist know whenever you are going in for the first time, or if you're wanting to do a color change or a haircut change or anything that's different. Here at Stylist Salon, we always, it's very important to us to do the consultation first, because that's the time when we get to learn about you, your hair, how you like to style it, how much time you're willing to put into styling it, how often you want to come in and get it redone, so that we can give you your best style customized specifically for you and your head shape, hair type, and texture. So we want to talk about some things that us as stylists need to know during the consultation that is kind of confusing to a guest whenever you come in and sit at the chair, and it might be hard for you to explain to us, I guess. But first thing is honesty.
Yes.
It is the best policy. We are going to be 100% honest with you. We love pictures, descriptions, anything, but we are going to tell you what we think about it, not based on the style, but based on your face shape, your hair type, and texture, whether or not what your desires for your hair or end result are, if they're going to be achievable.
Yes.
And one thing is, we'll have people come in for color and they do a consultation. First of all, we need to know, do you have box color on your hair? Like, that is the big one. Have you put box color on your hair at any time? And it depends on the length of your hair. So let's say you have hair like mine and Erica's. If you've put box color on your hair in the past, what?
I would say 5 years.
5 years?
Yeah, because
3 to 5 years?
yeah,
It's still on there. It's down here. And you might not be able to see it, but the damage that it's caused, or
yes,
even the pigments, could still be in the ends of your hair, and it is going to affect your color tremendously. So let's say you want to go blonde,
yes.
or highlighted.
Even a lighter color in general. If you're trying to go lighter,
Yes.
Every time you put a box color on your hair, say like my hair is like a purpley red tint right now. If this was a box color and then it didn't come out the way I felt that it should come out, so I'm gonna mask it, so you would say. So I'm gonna put a darker color on top of it to correct whatever I didn't care or like about my hair. Well, whenever we process your hair to a lighter stage, it's gonna have to pull through the dark box color you put on top of the red box color. So you have to pull through all of those colors. It doesn't just go away because you've masked it. It's still underneath on your hair. So you just have to be careful when you do that.
And even if it's pre-lightened, even if it's box color and then bleached on top, or lightened, we're not supposed to say bleached, excuse me, but if it's lightened, even, it's damaged from being lifted to the lighter shade from the dark color before. And every time you pull color, bleach, whatever, through your hair, it is damaging your hair and the porosity of your hair.
Yes.
And our ultimate goal is to preserve the integrity of your hair through, during, and after a color service. And so we need you to understand that if you come in with dark hair and you want to go light, you have to be prepared to, one, lose length, or you're gonna have to be prepared to live with the in-between colors.
Yes.
As we go through the process, because the health of your hair is our priority.
Yes.
Another thing that we need to know during your consultation is, are you on any medicines? Do you have any thyroid issues? Are you going through menopause? Have you been on anesthesia in the past year? All of these things affect the way that your color could turn out.
Yes.
And so it's very important that you tell your stylist what medications you're on, or what you're going through in your life that could affect the color process. Salt from sweat builds up around your face during menopause, and the hair around your face. And it could affect your color.
Yes.
I was working under a senior stylist when I first started, and there was a time where a base color that was always put on the same color every single time turned blue, and nobody knew why. Blue. Think about how I was freaking out, okay? But it was just because she had salt build up in the hairs around her face, which is the part that turned blue, and that affected the color. So if you have any of these things, we have what's called a pre-art treatment, and it goes in and can remove all of that medication, salt, buildup, anything, before we do your color. So that would be a good option as well. And it's also advised to do that after surgeries to get the anesthesia out of your hair. What about you? What's some stuff in your consultation?
When you're coming in to your stylist, it's important to know what your end goal for your hair is. I want to know how you want everything from color service to your haircut to be. If you don't know, I don't know. And so you can give me the reins and I can do what I feel is going to be best for you, but that might not always be what you want.
But if you give it to us and you say, do whatever you want, don't get mad when we do. But it's going to look fabulous. You might not love it, but everyone else will.
We just want you to be happy when you walk out of our doors.
Yes.
We want you to feel as beautiful as you are and as we think you are. And so whenever you're looking, say you find a picture, a lot of people do this, but try not to look at the face of the person.
Yes.
Because as much as we want to look like them, we unfortunately won't unless you have a lot of plastic surgery, and I'm not suggesting that.
I know, now I find a picture.
Right. And so you just need to look at what the hair looks like and imagine it on you and your face shape. And we can talk about that and discuss that. And sometimes one hairstyle, you like something from it, and then you like something from another hairstyle. We can
combine those.
Yes, we can customize those haircuts for you to bring it together to suit you the best. Hannah's trying to find an example of what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you're going to crack up.
But, it's important for you to know what you want on your hair, or how you want your hair to be when you come in.
And if you show us pictures, and the hair is straight and you have curly hair, we can do it, but you have to understand that it may not lay exactly like the picture just because they have finer hair and it's straight, and you're going to have to smooth it out if you want to achieve that look. You're going to have to put in the time that it takes to get that look and style. We can give it to you all day long, but unfortunately in the South,
So humid.
it's gonna frizz up. Unless you want to do the Brazilian blowout, we got you, and we can hook you up with that, and we can talk about that later. But I'm still trying to find this picture. Okay, here's a great one. So let's say you want this color and this style. Well, let's take her face out. Do you still want that? Because number one, it could wash you out, or it's so straight it could bring your face down. Because a lot of people would look at this and be like, oh, it looks great, but they're looking at the beauty of her face. And some people will come in with Victoria's Secret model pictures and they're like, oh, I want her hair. And it's gold. And they clearly don't want gold. They want it to be no brass. And if you took the face off the model, it would literally look like Jesus' hair. And y'all don't want that. Well, I mean, you might. We'll give you Jesus' hair if that's what you want. But I'm just saying, keep in mind, take the face out and put your face in there.
Yes.
And then see if you still like it. I'm trying to think of other issues that we would have. The colors.
Yes.
Color is going to look different in every lighting.
Yes.
And on everybody, it
Yes.
takes slightly different. So you can get close, I mean, almost spot on. I mean, you can get spot on most, but sometimes you can't get spot on. And we're going to be honest with you about that as well when it comes to the end result that you want. And we're not saying it to be mean. We're not saying that you can't get or achieve the style that you want to be rude and to be jerks. We're saying it because we care about you.
Yes.
And we want you to look good, and we want you to have the style that you want. But if it's unachievable, we're going to be honest with you so that we don't put you through a world of, oh my gosh, why did I do this? Now I have to fix it. All this burden. I mean, that's unnecessary.
Yeah. And also, when we cut, I tend to err on the side of caution. When I do my haircuts, I will cut it a little bit longer at first, let you look at it, and then if you want it shorter, we can always do that, because you can always take more hair.
You can't put it back
unless you have extensions, and that can be time consuming too. But
I mean, we can do that.
Yeah, but we just want to make sure that you have the best results in the end. That's the whole reason for the consultation. That's the whole reason that we ask so many questions. We want to know how you're feeling, especially if you're coming in for a big change, something you've not done before. We're going to be cautious with it too, because not only is it a change for you, especially if we've been doing your hair for a while, it's a change for us too, and we don't want you mad at us if it's not something that you in the end
really wanted.
Right. So we will ask a lot of questions, and we will ask, are you sure?
About 20 times.
Yeah, just to make sure that you're sure.
Yes, so that we can be sure to provide what you need and want.
Yes.
Yes. I was trying to think. I know. I'm like, what else? But yeah, and it really doesn't matter if you come with dirty or clean hair.
No, it doesn't.
I don't care what anybody says. It's gonna be fine.
Yes.
And if you really need it clean first, like if we were doing a temporary color, we can do that for you. Don't worry about that. You don't gotta get all ready to come see us. We got you.
That's right. We want you. Our goal here at Solace is to make you feel like you're at a second home. This is your escape. This is your getaway. This is your relaxed time.
And it's your time.
Yes, from work, from your house, your husband, your kids, or even the men. It's your escape too from your wife, your kids, and your job. We want you to feel 100% comfortable when you walk in our doors and feel relieved and relaxed
and
when you walk out.
Listened to.
Yes.
We hear you. We want you to tell us. We want to talk about what you want to talk about. It's all about you.
Yes.
And your experience. And we look forward to serving you, to seeing you, and to making all of your hair dreams come true.
Yes.
So thanks for tuning in today, you guys. You can like, subscribe, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And we appreciate each and every one of you. And we look forward to seeing you next week.
And remember, questions are always welcome. If you have any, let us know. And we'll see you next week.
Bye.